Welcome to EF Pod English, brought to you by EF. To learn about our language centres, go to ef.com. To learn about our online language school, visit englishtown.com. Pod English Pre-Intermediate 40. Travelling.
If I go on vacation, my boss will fire me. But I've decided to go anyway.
Let's see what we're going to learn today. In our lesson, we're going to review the first conditional. If we don't get there in 20 minutes, we're going to be late for our flight. We're also going to learn a useful phrase, a stroke of bad luck. I've had a stroke of bad luck. And we'll learn how to use the phrasal verb to end up. We ended up getting a taxi to the airport.
After 4 years, I asked my boss to go on vacation. And he said, no, we're having a stroke of bad luck. I don't know. But I don't care. I want to go.
Time for the movie now.
Hurry up. We're gonna miss our plane. Can't you pack any faster?
No, I can't pack any faster. Would you look at the traffic report? What a terrible day. First, I woke up with a cold. Then my boss told me he wasn't happy with my report. And now this.
I think you are having a stroke of bad luck. The traffic report does look bad. Maybe the elevated highway was a bad idea. Maybe we should take an alternative route.
I'm not convinced. I think it's better to stick with the plan we have now. I don't want a repeat of last time, when we tried to take a shortcut and ended up getting lost.
What time do we have to check in by?
4:30. If we don't get there in 20 minutes, it's going to be too late.
Look, if we miss this flight, we're gonna miss our connection to Tokyo. Then that means we'll miss our meeting with Mr. Yokohama. We have to get there. Is there anything you can do?
I've finished packing. Let's go.
Oh no, the traffic looks really bad now. We are having really bad luck today. We're never gonna make it. What should we do now?
Call the airline and see if the flight is delayed. If it's on time, try and find an alternative flight.
Are our tickets transferable?
For sure. These are full-fare business class tickets.
Oh dear. Poor Anne. It seems that she is having a terrible day.
Oh, I think I forgot something. It's very important.
Let's look
One
at some
second.
useful words and phrases from the movie.
I think you are having a stroke of bad luck.
I think you're having a stroke of bad luck. This is an idiom, a stroke of bad luck. This means that things are going wrong. We can also use this idiom when good things are happening. A stroke of luck. I've had a stroke of luck. I've won a trip to Paris. Well, Anne is worried that their bad luck will continue.
I don't want a repeat of last time, when we tried to take a shortcut and ended up getting lost.
We tried to take a shortcut and ended up getting lost. End up is a very useful phrasal verb. It means to finally be in a certain situation. We often use end up when we don't expect something to happen. Here is another example. He missed his flight, so he ended up going home. Well, what will Jessica and Anne end up doing?
Look, if we miss this flight, we're gonna miss our connection to Tokyo.
Jessica says, if we miss the flight, we're going to miss our connection to Tokyo. This sentence is in the first conditional. This means it is likely to happen. Here's another example using the first conditional. If we don't hurry up, we are going to miss our train. Well, it's now your turn to practice the first conditional and some of those new words you've learnt. Let's try the first conditional. Use the words to make a sentence in the first conditional. If it rains, the traffic is going to be terrible. Can you fill in the gaps to make this first conditional sentence? If we don't hurry, we are going to miss our flight. Can you fill in the gap here with a phrase from the movie? I've had a stroke of bad luck. My passport has been stolen. Remember, you can also have a stroke of luck too. And finally, can you think of a phrasal verb which will fit here? Ended up. We ended up staying at home.
Whew. This is very important because what if there's a failure while I'm on vacation that I can fix it? And maybe I can find a job in supercomputers if I'm fired. Security is very important. No matter where you go, you should always bring with you fiber cables, network cables, plug cables, electricity cables, network cables. Did I say that? Yeah.
Well done. You did a good job with the quiz. We've done a lot today. You've learnt how to use the first conditional like this one. If we are late, we're going to miss our connection. We also learnt some useful words and phrases. We learnt about having a stroke of bad or good luck. And we learnt how to use the phrasal verb end up. Well, I hope you ended up enjoying the lesson. I certainly did.
If my boss asks where I've been, I know. Tell him I'm going to a high security conference in, I don't know. I don't care. Bye. Woo!
See you again soon.